In a gracious personality, there is a charm from which it is very hard to get away. It is difficult to snub the person who possesses it. There is something about him or her that attracts you, no matter how busy or how worried you may be, or how much you may dislike to be interrupted. Somehow you haven't the heart to turn away a person with a pleasing personality. The secret of being pleasant. Emerson says, what you are speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. We cannot conceal what we are, how we feel, because we radiate our atmosphere, our personality, and this is called a warm, attractive, or repellent according to our dominant traits and qualities. A person who is selfish, always thinking of him or herself and looking out for his or her own advantage, who is cold, unsympathetic, greedy, cannot radiate a warm, mellow atmosphere. If selfishness, indifference, avarice, and greed are dominant in your nature, you will radiate it and it will repel others because these are the qualities people instinctively detest. The qualities that attract are outflow buoyant, the qualities that repel are inflowing. That is, people who have no magnetism are self centered. They think too much about themselves. They do not give out enough. They are always after something, absorbing, receiving some benefit, trying to get some advantage for themselves. They lack sympathy, lack cordiality, good fellowship. They are bad mixers. A piece of magnetized steel will attract only the product of iron ore. It has no affinity for wood, copper, rubber, or any other substance that has no iron in it. When you were a child, you found that that your little steel magnet would pick up a needle but not a match or toothpick. It would draw to itself only that like itself. Men and women are human magnets, just as a steel magnet drawn through a pile of rubbish will pull out only the thing that have an affinity for it. So we are constantly drawing to us, establishing relations with the things and the people that respond to our thoughts and ideals. Our environment, our associates, our general condition are the result of our mental attraction. These things have come to us on the physical plane because we have concentrated on them, have related ourselves to them mentally. They are our affinities and will remain with us as long as the affinity for them continues to exist in our minds. Apply the law of attraction. Some people are naturally magnetic, but when you analyze their character, you will find they possess certain qualities that we all instinctively admire, the qualities that attract every single human being, such as generosity, magnanimity, cordiality, broad sympathies, large views of life, helpfulness, optimism. They are followers of the law of attraction. There is not one of these qualities that you cannot cultivate and strengthen a great deal. If you do so, you will get a hearing where others will not. Whatever your business, your reputation, and your success will depend in a great degree on the quality of the impression you make upon others. It means everything. Therefore, to young men and women, to use the law of attraction to develop a magnetic, forceful, attractive personality, cultivate the heart qualities. Intellect and brain power have little, if anything, to do with personal magnetism. It is the lovable, not the intellectual, that draws and holds people. This is not a very difficult thing to do. Everyone can cultivate the ability to please and the strength of character that will make him or her felt as a real force in the world. Knowing the law of attraction, the qualities and characteristics that distinguish the magnetic and non-magnetic, it is comparatively easy to cultivate the one and to eliminate the other. That is, we can cultivate the generous, magnanimous, cheerful, helpful mental qualities and crush their opposites. And in proportion as we do this, we shall find ourselves becoming more interested in others and they in turn becoming more interested in us. As we make ourselves personal magnets by fashioning our aura of the kindly thoughts and words and deeds that day by day go to the making of a rich magnetic personality, we shall find ourselves more welcome wherever we go. More sought after, we shall attract people to us more and more. By imbuing your subconscious mind with the qualities that you admire so much in others, the very qualities that attract you, you will become attractive to others. You become permeated with these qualities, they shall characterize you, and you will acquire a magnetic, attractive personality. Live a healthy life. The first step toward making yourself magnetic is to build up your health. Vigorous health coupled with the right mental attitude, an optimistic, hopeful, cheerful, happy mind will increase your magnetism wonderfully. A person with robust health radiates an atmosphere of strength, vigor, and courage, while one who lacks vitality drains from others instead of giving to them. Physical force and abounding joyousness of health help to create a magnetic, forceful personality. People with buoyant, alert minds, with a sparkle in their eyes and elasticity in their step, and who are bubbling over with abundant physical vitality have a tremendous advantage over those who are devitalized and physically weak. Admit your mistakes. One way to turn people off is to be punctilious, self-important, arrogant individual who never admits a mistake. Investment guru Warren Buffett, probably one of the richest people in the world, not only knows how to use failure and mistakes, but he goes so far as to advertise them. In 1989, he started a formal practice of telling on himself by publishing a list of his mistakes in his letter to investors. In this letter, Buffett confessed not only mistakes made but opportunities lost because he failed to act appropriately. It is Buffett's belief that candor benefits the manager at least as much as the shareholder. He puts it this way, the CEO who misleads others in public may eventually mislead himself in private. Buffett believes in the value of studying one's mistake rather than concentrating only on success. Perhaps it is it's this level of candor that free Warren Buffett to be joyful at work. He is known for always being upbeat and supportive, genuinely excited about coming to work every day. People are attracted to him. Is it because he is rich or is it the other way around? Reach out to those you meet. You must make people feel that they have met a sincere person. Don't greet people with a stiff, how do you do? Or glad to meet you without any feeling, any sentiment in it. Be a good mixer. Look people you meet squarely in the eye and make them feel your personality. Give them a glad hand with a smile and kind word to make them remember that they have come in contact with a real force and make them glad to meet you again. If you are to be popular, you must cultivate cordiality. You must fling the door of your heart wide open, and not as many do, just leave it slightly ajar, as much as to say to people you meet, you may peep in a bit, but you cannot come in until I know whether you will be desirable acquaintance. A great many people are stingy with their cordiality. They seem to reserve it for some special occasion and for intimate friends. They think it is too precious to give out to everybody. You will be surprised to see what this warm, glad handshake and cordial greeting will do in creating a bond of goodwill between you and everybody you meet. People who meet you will say to themselves, well, there is a really interesting personality. I want to know more about this lady or gentleman. This is an unusual greeting. This person sees something in me, evidently, which most people do not see. Cultivate the habit of being cordial, of meeting people with a warm, sincere greeting, with an open heart. It will do wonders for you. You will find that the stiffness, diffidence, and indifference, the cold lack of interest in everybody that now so troubles you will disappear. People will see that you really take an interest in them, you really want to know, please, and interest them. The practice of cordiality will revolutionize your social power. You will develop attractive qualities that you never before dreamed you possessed. Others will flock to you, look to you for guidance, and help you realize your dreams. Choose a mentor, be a mentor. An excellent way to move ahead in your career is to seek and follow a mentor. This man or woman has all of the attributes discussed above and is not only able but also willing to share them with others. Mentors are good exemplars of people who have mastered the law of attraction. They can not only provide you with knowledge but also guide you through the nuisance of company culture. And when you have achieved success and have moved into a leadership position, you can repay your mentor by becoming a mentor to a newcomer to the organization.